What's up, guys? I go by Evan. You guys have been amazing. First and foremost, let me just go ahead and say that. So recently I did a video and it was basically just covering how to hear God's voice. But in this video, I want to cover discernment and how to know if you have it and how to know if you have the gift that God gave you of discernment. I can first and foremost say that in my last video, I had no idea where I was going with that video. And honestly, I really have no idea where I'm going with this one either. I have a few bullet points written down this time, so I'm a little bit more prepared just because a lot of you from the last video have been requesting more content like that. Apparently I really touched a lot of you, and I'm ever so grateful for that. I never thought I would be in this position to even have a platform to be able to do that and touch people. It was like so many positive comments that were just saying like this video was right on time. You really helped me. I've been feeling the same way. And it was just insane to me, man. Wow. Like I was just, wow. Like I'm humble. I'm grateful for it all. And I hope to keep going. We're gonna keep going, all right? I have a lot of things in the chamber. Basically just things that I feel as though I should share with people. So like I said, today's video is about discernment and how to know if you have it. Also to know if, you know, what you're hearing is God's voice. Like is the discernment from God, or are you just being kind of judgy? You know, what is discernment, right? Discernment is basically the ability to judge. That's literally what it is. The ability to judge. That's actually the definition on Google. The ability to judge. Now, when they say the ability to judge, it's not like being judgmental or anything like that, but the ability to know right from wrong. And a lot of the times, how to know if you have the gift of discernment from God is when you know right from wrong even before someone told you. A lot of times when you were younger, you knew something was wrong and your mama didn't even tell you that it was wrong yet. You just knew, you had a feeling about it. Right? You had good judgment. That's discernment. And a lot of the times it's put in you from a very young age. A lot of people are born with it. I personally believe that I was born with it. So before we get fully into the video, I'm gonna show you guys this clip where I called my mom and I basically got her to tell you guys this story about when I was like a very young kid, and basically they being my parents realized that I had very well discernment. All right, I'm gonna call my mom just so you guys can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about and like understand more of the situation and that like I'm being so serious. Try not to show anybody's number. Let me call her.
Yes.
Well, I know I just got off the phone with you, but I haven't started my video yet, but I'm going to put it in there. And basically, I want you to tell them, because it's going to be about discernment, right? And I want you to tell them briefly about that time when I was like 5 or 6 and we were at the fair and I was like, oh, it's time to go.
No, your daddy mentioned that today.
Really?
He said Evan wants to go to the fair, but he knows when it gets dark, he's going to say, it's time to go.
So what exactly happened?
So, you were very young and we were at the fair, and before it got dark, you said it's time for us to go because it's getting dark. And we left shortly after you said that. And then the next day is when we heard that there was a shooting at the fair. And we left just before that happened.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, that was really it. I just wanted to tell the viewers, like, you know, just so they have a full understanding of like what happened and that they know that I'm not lying. Like, this is real stuff.
Wait a minute, you put me on the video?
Yes.
Oh my God, Evan, I'm not dressed for a video.
Ma, you don't see the camera?
Yeah, but why? Daddy said.
No, you just you just said it. Oh no, it's fine, man.
So yeah, guys, that's actually a true story. Very, very true story. Cannot make this up. I literally had a gut feeling that something was going to go wrong, and it actually ended up going wrong. So I know a lot of people will come on here and be like, oh, well, it was just a coincidence. No, because as I got older, it started to get a lot more distinct, and I knew, like, I was like, okay, this is my discernment. So having discernment from God, you will know right from wrong. A lot of the times, as I mentioned in my previous video, when you're listening to God's voice, you know when it's Him. And that's the thing. A lot of people think that they don't know when it's Him, but the truth is, we all know. It's just a lot of the times when you ask or pray for something, you want to believe that He gave you the answer that you were looking for. So He gave you an answer. It just may not have been the answer that you were looking for. So you'll get kind of defensive if someone were to tell you that something's wrong. You want to know why? Because you deep down know that it's wrong, because your discernment told you that it was wrong. But we get so caught up in our flesh that it's like, okay, let me see if I can talk my way out of this, even though I know deep down it's wrong. Another thing that I have noticed is that people with very good discernment don't have a lot of friends. Me personally, I literally have about 3 friends, 3 solid friends that I actually can like go and vent to about things and actually know who I truly am. Because people with really good discernment, you are not that comfortable opening up to people because you can see through people. You have very good judgment. This is you, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. You have very good judgment. That's why you don't have a lot of friends. It's not because there's something wrong with you. It's because you know that certain people have a certain motive. I'll give you an example. Have you ever met those type of people that will just call you when they need something, or you can tell that they're hanging out with you in hopes of something happening, or they have a certain agenda? You can see through this. You are a person with discernment. The thing is, a lot of people know that, and they'll try to dim your light because of it. They will literally try to make you come down to their level and tell you that you can't do certain things just because they couldn't do it. Have you ever had that friend that had another friend, and you would tell that friend, you'd be like, hey bro, I don't know about that person. And the friend would come back to you and be like, nah, that's my homie. Like, what are you talking about? And then they come back to you months later and say, bro, you were actually right about that person. And you're just like, I told you. I think we've all had that happen. And it's because we who are called have discernment. And if you're watching this video, chances are you probably have it too. Another thing that I've noticed is that people with very good discernment, you feel very alone in life a lot of the time because you see things that other people can't see. And a lot of people will call you crazy or out of your mind if you were to explain certain things that you just know about people or about the world that nobody else knows. Another thing that I've noticed about people with good discernment is that a lot of people don't like them. And the thing about it is, it's never a reason that they don't like you. They just don't. It's because you have a light and people can see that. I've also noticed that having this type of gift, it seems like a lot of the times animals and like insects are really drawn to you and attracted to you. I'll give you an example. I had a late uncle that had a dog when I was like very, very young, and the dog's name was Chloe, right? And this was back when I was scared of dogs, all right? I used to be kind of scared of dogs when I was like a really young kid, all right? I was probably like 6 maybe. And he had this dog named Chloe. And I was trying to avoid the dog, but the dog kept coming up to me and like trying to lick me and stuff. And I'm running from the dog. Next thing you know, the dog starts chasing me. And then next thing you know, we're running around the cookout. The dog's still chasing me. And I ended up falling down and the dog just started licking me. And I kept asking myself, why is this dog following me out of all the people at this cookout? Like, there was like 50 people there and you're following me, the person who's scared of dogs. But yeah, guys, I say that to say animals and insects seem to be very drawn to people who are just chosen by God and gifted by God to have discernment. You also feel very misunderstood and you feel like you can't relate to people. Another thing that I've noticed is that you kind of love from a distance because you can't just smile in people's face and play fake. Like, I know for me personally, when my discernment light starts going off and I'm like, I don't know about that person. A lot of people also don't know about that person, but what they do is they go and they still, interact with that person as if stuff is cool. I personally can't do that. I'm not gonna be disrespectful towards the person, but I just can't be around that person or act like we're super cool if we're not. That's just me personally. Other people may be able to do it, but I just personally can't. But yeah, guys, this is just another topic that's been on my mind heavy lately. I have a lot of conversations with my friends about this topic. And I really just enjoy talking about it because as I've gotten older and I've grown, I've noticed that my discernment has gotten a lot better. And in turn, my circle has gotten a lot smaller. Like I said, I really just wanted to give you guys another topic since you guys really seem to enjoy my last video. And it's so funny because earlier today, like I really wanted to record this video and then something ended up happening that actually really irritated me and I started not to do this video. And then I just tried to set my camera up to record it and there was something wonky going on with the camera and I'm like, man, like the devil, man, trying to tell you. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I want to try something different and shake something up with this video. Comment below topics that you want me to cover or give my opinion on, and I'm gonna try to cover every single topic that everybody comments. I've been doing pretty good with responding to everybody's comments. You guys have been showing a lot of love. Like I said, I really appreciate the love that you guys showed in the last video. That was very unexpected. I kid you not, I expected that video to get like 60 views. So even, the amount of views that it has now, a lot of people might think that's not a lot, but to me, it's a good amount of views. So I really, really do appreciate that and all the positive comments that you guys left. And with that being said, like, comment, subscribe if you want. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.